Hi, everybody. It's Helen McConnell again. And this is video number 4 in my series about eliminating self-rejection. Today, we're going to talk and tap about we work too hard at a job that doesn't fulfill us in order to impress others or to prove that we're worthy. I just want you to sense in and see if any of that feels right, because if you don't take care of yourself, you're going to burn out. You're going to won't last long at your job, or you'll have an end result that you won't be happy with. So just notice if that's your situation. Do you work too hard? Do you push yourself in order to prove that you're worthy? If you're doing any kind of work to prove something to other people or another person, you are, in essence, rejecting yourself. If you want to prove it to yourself, that's a whole different story. You can, but notice where that desire comes from. I want to, like, when I first started riding a bike in my 40s, I mean, seriously, riding a bike, I remember going on this hilly bike ride on a super hot day. It was 100 degrees out. And I said to myself, it was an organized ride. So I was already there and I'd paid and I was going to go do this ride as long as I could. I told myself, I'm going to pedal until I can't pedal or until I pass out, because that was to prove something to me. I didn't know anybody there. It was just all about proving it to me. And what I discovered, and I've discovered this in more physical ways than other ways, but when I push myself physically, I do prove to myself that, oh, I really can do this. And the only reason I didn't think I could is because I didn't think I could. I thought I couldn't. Prove it to yourself, but you don't need to prove it to anybody else. And you are worthy without doing anything. You are worthy to be here. Now, if you're thinking, I need to prove that I'm worthy of a raise or I'm worthy of a promotion, totally different story. But ask yourself why you want that raise or that promotion. I'm not going to try to give you absolute answers to these things. I just want you to feel within. All right, let's do a little tapping, and as if you work too hard to prove yourself to others. Okay, even though, and you can repeat that, I work way too hard trying to prove myself to others, trying to prove that I'm worthy, that I'm good enough. I deeply and completely love and accept myself. And I'm choosing to no longer reject myself. And you can repeat that if you want, but just for now, just tap around and say, I've been working way too hard on the eyebrow. There's nothing left at the end of the day. Side of the eye. My tank gets emptied every day. Under the eye, as I try to prove myself worthy. Under the nose. And that uses up a lot of mental energy. Collarbone. A ton of emotional energy. Collarbone. And even some physical energy. Under the arm. And I'm feeling like I'm rejecting myself. Top of the head. I'm ready to stop rejecting myself. On the eyebrow. I can still work hard. Side of the eye. And take really good care of myself. Under the eye. As I go forward from here, under the nose, I'm choosing to become aware on the chin of where my energy is going. Collarbone. Am I exhausted at the end of the day? Under the arm. Even though I haven't done much physical work. Top of the head. Am I loving what I'm doing? On the eyebrow. Am I creating? Side of the eye. Does this feel fulfilling? Under the eye. Or am I just trying to prove that I'm worthy? Under the nose. Working too hard on the chin because I'm afraid not to. Collarbone. I'm choosing now. Under the arm. To eliminate self-rejection. Top of the head. I'm choosing to change my thinking. On the eyebrow. About how I work. Side of the eye. About how hard I work. Under the eye. About why I work so hard. I'm choosing to eliminate self-rejection on the chin in thought, word, and deed. Collarbone. I'm choosing to support myself. Under the arm. To uplift myself. On the top of the head. I'm choosing to create a satisfying work life. On the eyebrow. A joyful work life. On the side of the eye. I'm choosing to create my dream life. Under the eye. In all aspects. Under the nose. I can work as hard as I want. On the chin. As long as I'm not rejecting myself. Collarbone. I'm looking forward to having a new perspective. Under the arm. As I go out into the world. All right, just take a deep breath there. And take a moment to jot down anything that came up for you. And maybe, most likely, you'll need to do some additional tapping on any thoughts that came up. But I really want all of us to begin to stop rejecting ourselves. And nobody can really do that for you. You have to do it. Okay. It takes courage, takes practice, takes awareness. And it does take energy to stop rejecting yourself, but not the same way that it takes energy to worry about stuff. That's a different kind. That's kind of a wasted energy. So let me just give you one quick example. When we worry about stuff and we're trying to prove ourselves as worthy, it's like having one foot on the gas and the other foot on the brake. We're revving the engine, but we're not getting very far. Whereas if we're putting our energy out there as a creative fulfillment or inspiration, it is like driving down the road in an ideally tuned car that has the muscle to get up the hill and can easily come down the hill, and it can maneuver around the curves, and you just have a great ride. Big difference. You can spend the same amount of time in either situation, but at the end of the day, you'll feel much better in that second scenario. Be the driver of your life. All right, thanks for watching. There'll be more to come. Bye.